Back at Animoji gaming. So today I'm just trying to test the Watchdog Legion again before I even do sell this game, and it is actually already successful. So I'm actually sell in just $1 cheaper than the price that I used to bought for at the first that I first complete this game. So basically, yeah, it is just $1 cheaper. So I'm not sure whether this basically the first hand previously or it is already second hand as well. So I'm not sure. Uh, Actually, I'm trying to bundle this game as well to the last game that basically come from the previous owner of the my PlayStation 4 Slim. So basically, I don't know exactly how much
Press
that
circle
I
button.
used to pay for the Grand Theft Auto 5. So I decided to bundle with the same price as this Watchdog Legion, but for some reason the Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually still more expensive than this game, even though it is already released for quite a long time. And I just don't get it. Maybe it has a free upgrade into the PlayStation 5, which is still pretty new game than this. So yeah, right now I just cannot play this game anymore, even though I actually still can buy it digitally if I want to continue the progress that I've already done in this game. So I will not remove the game from the storage, so I still can play it maybe late at certain point that this game is already has the similar price as Watchdog 2 perhaps when there's already Watchdog 4. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's the reason why. Besides, I also want to focus on my dream gadget instead. So I will, because it will eventually release on the Steam. So that's the reason why it can complete my Watchdog collection on the Steam, since I already own the Watchdog 1 and Watchdog 2 on the Steam. Besides, I'm actually trying to install the Watchdog from the Epic Games instead, since it is basically a free games as well. Used to be a free games. So this video is not very long, so it's only 11 minutes. So because I'm just trying to save the last progress that I've been done on this game. Just want to check it because I'm already tried to play this on the PC as well, which has obviously has a different character, since basically every time you try to play this game again, it is actually try to regenerate to randomize the character names as well as its appearance. So yeah, the loading screen is definitely not as fast as when I tried to play on the Dream Gadget, even though it basically play on the lowest settings, but still feel pretty good for some reason, because maybe this game are just meant to be played on the PlayStation 5 instead. I'm not sure, because at the time this game was released, I think they're trying to release on both consoles. So that's the reason why this game is also free upgrade into the PlayStation 5. But sadly, not every games that release on the PlayStation 5 are now released on the PlayStation 4 as well, such as the Need for Speed Unbound. So I cannot play it yet unless I'm trying to play it on the PC, which I'm not sure. It is still pretty expensive for a digital game, so I just don't think it is will be worthy. Unlike the Saints Row, even though it is not really a successful game, because all of the physics and the gameplay is kind of worse than the original Saints Row, especially the second one, because I think it is the best one.
Yes,
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
I might have just found us some fresh meat. Ready?
I think this game is almost the character that I want from this game. It's a woman's, because that's because the first three characters that I try to choose. So that way, so there's already so many side missions that's already unlocked, but I'm actually quite forgot. How can I unlock those side mission at the beginning if I just don't want to play the story mode? Because yeah, on the PC and try to do the Bureau Reliant instead of completing the story mission because it will be the same. So I'm just trying to recruit as much as possible because during this time I'm already have a full member, so I cannot recruit anymore if I'm not mistaken. Even though there is actually a mod on the PC that you can actually change all of the appearance of the people. So basically, if you can do that, you don't actually need to recruit anyone because you can change all of their skills, their unique things. So yeah, that will be pretty good. I don't know, maybe later on the Steam version when I try to play this game from the beginning again, I will try to use that mod. So it's more like a customizer. So yeah, if my phone, if my sound is a little different, that's because I'm not using the regular Logitech headset. So I'm using the iPhone headset instead, which is not as comfortable as the headphone, obviously. Not the Logitech headset, it was a headphone. Even though after this I will try to create the Grand Theft Auto 5 testing, which is bundled with this game, so it will be a much longer video, so it's around 30 minutes if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not sure whether I can
Menu narration off.
try
Enable text to speech
connect
to allow voice narration of highlighted
the
menu elements. This
headset
option
all
is
the
only
time
available when the written language
because
is
I
set to
don't
English.
really like to use headset, to be honest, especially when it is not really sensitive as well, I guess, to gather the sound, to catch the recording. And I'm already exhausted. Starting to get exhausted because my left hand need to hold the phone and my right hand is hold the microphone on the headset, because if I don't hold it with my hands, I think it will make my voice smaller than useful. So it's not will be not very clear. I just don't get it. Maybe the headsets are meant to be used for without voice instead. Even though yeah, it's still not really clear when I'm using the headphone, but at least I don't have to hold the hands to get closer into the mouth. So it's still 2 minutes remaining, and it's just pretty annoying because there's not much you can see this game because it's just pretty unnecessary. So even though my Watchdog 2 in the PlayStation 4 is also connected to the Ubisoft Connect, but for some reason the progress or just cannot be synchronized with the PC version. For some reason, maybe because they cannot do cross-platform as well when we try to play it online. So that's the reason why. It is actually okay since I also have complete those games before, so I just wanted to see the story, even though playing older games that the one that you already played before, it seems to be a little bit different, especially when the user interface or user experience is not as good as the latest installment. So it's pretty annoying. So I tried to remove the disk and also record into the external camera, which is using the Canon EOS M mirrorless camera that I actually already uploaded. Then also combined it with the Grand Theft Auto 5, so it is very short video because it's just just inserting the disc into the PlayStation 4 and try to record when it was ejected and put it back into the case. So I'm not sure. I think I was still busy doing that. So that's the reason why I haven't stopped this recording, but it is already 5 seconds remaining. So I'm